Shout out to Marco Pedrana, AMG, Alfredo Jr., Dan Real, Kid Mantis, Christopher Gray, Mada Alcusa, Nathan Arseno, and Touch My Dilly.
Welcome back in with King Family to another F1 Clash video. We are here for How to Win Series 6 Part 2. So we're going to be trying to get on the other two tracks that we miss. As you know, we're using Kevin Magnussen and Mick Schumacher here. And we're going to be running on to Series 6 to see if we can get the other two tracks that we're missed. So we're trying to get on to Hungary, and we're trying to get on to Austria here at Series 6. Let's see. Hopefully you don't take too long in the search. Remember to subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications. Also remember to smash that like button. Let's jump straight into this. Hopefully we don't take too long to find these two tracks. Let's go. Here we go for our first race of Part 2. We are on Hungary. Let's see what we can do here at Hungary. Hungary is one of those tracks like you want to do the same thing that you use on Spain. If you didn't see our tips for Spain, make sure you check out Part 1 of the How to Win Series 6 series for the race that we had on Spain. So Hungary is basically like Spain, as I said. So you want to make sure you go for mediums and hards. You could go for mediums and mediums, but mediums and hards are basically the best option. Then we're basically going to be going for a one stop here. All right, so you're starting off with a boost. And if you start off with the boost and you see your drivers kind of slacking off, all you got to do is to cut down to regular driving like that, and then he'll just pick up, and then you can just reboost after you've made up the positions. We're going to cut down there and cut down here. Alright, so we're basically now down to conserve. We see Mick Schumacher and his teammate right behind him. So we're not sure if he's going to get suffered by the team orders bug. Alright, so he's not getting the team orders bug. So we're just going to let our drivers cruise here, as Kevin Magnussen should. If this Magnussen boosts, he's going to team orders his Mick Schumacher teammate. So if he boosts, Mick Schumacher is going to pull away. There you see him pulling to the side to let Magnussen by, but we're not boosting. And if this Magnussen just tap on boost one time, the team orders bug is going to let his Mick Schumacher pull away. That's why probably he wasn't trying to boost behind us. He probably know that if he boosts, his teammate Mick is going to run off the track. There you see Mick trying to go off the track again, but he recovered. All right, we see the rival Magnussen right behind our Mick Schumacher here on softs. Once again, holding the position really nice here. And if that Kevin Magnussen just boosts, if he just tries to boost by our Kevin Magnussen, then Mick is basically going to go off the track. All right, because he's going to get a team orders bug where he's going to be needed to make in space. There we see the rival passing and team orders around. All right, so here what we're going to do now is we're going to boost from here, and we're going to come back to hards, or we could come back to mediums. As you can see, it's 3 to 5 on mediums. We could come back to mediums here, and we're going to go servicing, and then we're going to do 5 lap with our Mick Schumacher here. And then we're going to come back to mediums for Mick and boost the finish as well. So you basically just running a one stop wait list on Hungary here. So tracks like Hungary, Spain, which other track that gives you high amount of tire value. Tracks like those, you want to make sure you do one stops. All right, so we're going around with Mick here. All right, really nice, looking good. All right, so we don't want team orders to catch our Mick Schumacher, so we're gonna boost him in for those mediums. We're gonna let him boost in for those mediums. Then we're gonna make sure we boost or Kevin Magnussen, as we don't want him to lose any time while we're on boost with our Mick. So Mick is gonna move out the way now and let Kevin Magnussen go by, which we want to make sure is in front of the rival that's in pit, as the rival Kevin Magnussen will be going to pit. So we want to cut down there, and we're just going to cut down to conserve here and cruise behind the rival Kevin Magnussen, or Mick Schumacher is going to be on full boost for the rest of the race. He's basically boosting to finish from there. And all or Kevin Magnussen's job is to do now is to boost by the rival Magnussen, as or Mick Schumacher will catch up and possibly go by the rival in pit as well. Now to boost by pit with Kevin and cut him down there to save that tires. And there we see or Mick Schumacher boosting by the rival. And he's just basically going to be boosting to finish from there. Or Magnussen now cruising. Somebody suffering a breakdown. It's the rival ALBY. So he's trying to keep up with or drivers and suffered a breakdown there. That's going to force ALBY to make a pit stop. He did not make a pit stop. The breakdown came too late. And that's going to leave or Mick Schumacher now to boost by him as he goes off the track there because of that breakdown. Sometimes these drivers have breakdowns and they drive like normal on the tracks. Sometimes I'm wondering why are they getting a breakdown and they're not slowed. And another time they have a breakdown and they're basically slowed to nothing. All right, so sometimes they slow when they get a breakdown, and the next time they get a breakdown, they're not slowing at all. All right. And there you go. So our first win. So our next track that we should get is only on Austria for the next one. Hopefully we could find it really quick and it doesn't take us too long, hopefully. Let's jump on and see if we can. What's going on here? The game has frozen. This is another issue with the game. Sometimes it froze at the end. So you have to like reload. So I'll have to reload here. All right, so let me jump on into the next race. Here we go. Finally, we've found it. Austria. Finally. All right, let's jump into it. All right, so the Red Bull Ring can be a little bit tricky. All right, so we got some good qualifiers. We're gonna go medium and hards again. Let's go. So it's gonna be some rain in the middle stint. 1 minute. Oh man! But you always want to make sure you select your best tires just in case the rain is gonna be long. So still make sure you select your best stint. Doesn't matter. And we see sunny coming in after the rain, so we want to see how long the rain is gonna take to last. We're gonna cut down there. Cut down there and cut down there. All right, we see Mick Schumacher putting up a good little defense on the rival Zoe there. He allowed ALBY to go by. All right, so Joe now gone by, or ALBY, or Kevin Magnussen holding down P17. All right, so you can give them a little bit of boost here to hold their position. Come on, Magnussen, hold him off. All right, so Alonso squeezed by us there as he's on the softer compound. He's going to be doing 3 laps. All right, we're going to save because we want to make sure we're boosting when Alonso goes to pit there, so we can regain all that time that we're going to be losing to him going around into pit. And so we're going to be doing a 4-3-2 with or Kevin Magnussen, and we're possibly going to be doing a 1-stop with or Mick Schumacher. It's going to be wet. I forgot it's going to be wet. All right, so we want to boost here. Both drivers, we're going to bring them into pit for those wets, and we're going to do no servicing for now because we want to make sure we're boosting all the way. on those wets that we're bringing them in for. All right, remember now, wet races, 26% is where the wet weather starts to take effect. So you want to make sure that once you're going to go to pit, if it was a case where we've already been past pit and the rain was about to start, then we would have gone not go to pit there. But since the rain started before we reached the pit lane, you want to make sure you go to pit, as it's only going to take about a few seconds for that 26% to come up. All right, and that's where your drivers are going to start slowing. There we see the rival Joe basically making it back to 26%, back to pit before that 26%. And we see the rival Alonso skidding off the track there right as the 26% hit. Alonso skid off the track, couldn't find any grip. We're just going to boost by here. We're going to go to pit, back to pit now with both our drivers and do our servicing. All right, hopefully we can get out before the rival Joe comes around, as I doubt that Joe is going to be going back to pit. That Joe will be going full on all the way home. So we're going to kind of slow the path down with Mick Schumacher here. So I've cut down to conserve to kind of slow the rival Joe down a bit. Now we can boost back up, or Mick, and that gives Kevin Magnussen a good amount of time. And he's going to get out right behind the rival. We're just going to be boosting now to finish with our Magnussen. You want to make sure our Kevin Magnussen sticks with the rival Joe here, or else if he does not stick with the rival Joe, then we're going to lose this race. So we want to make sure our Magnussen sticks with Joe, and when the rival Albon goes to pit now, or Mick Schumacher will just cruise by him as he picks up a few position from the guys at the back, giving us the win. All right, so we need to cruise by at number 21. 2 laps remaining. The rival Joe. Now we're about to run out of fuel, so we're going to just cut down there, as Joe is going to be boosting off from the line. He's not going to be boosting for a lot, as he does not have enough fuel to boost for a lot. And here comes Mick Schumacher. Come on, Mick. Got blocked up by the back marker there. But we picked up 21. And 21 is going to be the main target here. Hopefully he holds off the position. We're going to now try to finish with Kevin Magnussen on boost here. See if he can pick up that car. All right, so he's P16. So as long as 21 is not passed by the rival Alonso, we're good for the win. And there you go. All right, so that's it. Nice cruise to win there. Easy victory here at the Red Bull Ring. But if it's a dry race, you want to do like a 4-2-2, and then you can do like a 1-stop 5-5, hard tires with your second driver, and do a 4 laps on conserve, 3 laps on boost, 2 laps on boost with your first driver. Here we see the game glitching out again. But that's basically going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys use these tips, and these tips works for you to give you the win if you're struggling to get through Series 6. All right, so use code word glitched down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos for all your support. That's basically going to be it for this one. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Well, good guys. Bye.